Good evening from the Bay Area. Tonight, the ground beneath the Golden State Warriors franchise isn't just shaking, it's rumbling. And it has everything to do with a name that needs no introduction. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yes, you heard that right. Trade rumors linking the two-time MVP to the Golden State Warriors are starting to gain momentum. But what's fueling the speculation? Why are names like Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and Draymond Green suddenly the subject of trade packages? And most importantly, is this the beginning of a blockbuster move that could define the next NBA decade? Let's start with the facts, and one of the most talked about young names in Golden State right now, Jonathan Kuminga. This season, Kuminga wrapped up the regular calendar averaging 15.3 points and 4.6 rebounds per game, across just 47 appearances. On paper, not bad. In reality, deeply concerning. Especially for a 21-year-old once seen as the crown jewel of Golden State's post-dynasty future. He wasn't injured. He wasn't out of shape. And yet, he missed 35 games in an 82-game season. The question floating around the Chase Center is unavoidable now: what's really going on with Kuminga? Since being drafted 7th overall in 2021, Kuminga has been viewed as the bridge between eras, the link from Curry's dynasty to whatever comes next. But 3 seasons in, he's still searching for his rhythm, still shuffling between brilliance and bench. One night he's the best player on the floor, dropping 22 points off the bench. The next night, he's nowhere to be found in the rotation. Fans, analysts, and former players alike are asking, is it coaching decisions? Is it locker room dynamics? Or is something bigger brewing behind the scenes? Because let's be clear, Warriors basketball isn't a place for maybes. Not anymore. Not with Curry still averaging 26.4 points, 5.1 assists, and 4.5 rebounds per game at 36 years old. Not with Draymond Green giving his heart and soul, night in and night out. And certainly not with Klay Thompson, no longer on the roster, leaving a void that won't easily be filled. Now, as the Warriors push through a heated playoff series against the Houston Rockets, tied at 3-2, the pressure is on. They could clinch the series at home in Game 6. But the real drama? It's not what's happening on the court. It's what's happening in the boardroom. Because while fans focus on the Rockets, Warriors GM Mike Dunleavy Jr. is focused on something far bigger. Milwaukee. Giannis. Let's rewind a few days. The Milwaukee Bucks, after a promising season with Damian Lillard by their side, were eliminated in just 5 games by the Indiana Pacers. The fallout was instant. Lillard, the all-star guard expected to unlock Giannis' full potential, tore his Achilles during the series. He's expected to miss most of the 2025-26 season. Translation: the Bucks are no longer contenders. And Giannis, who just averaged 30.4 points, 11.9 rebounds, and 6.5 assists this season, knows it. He's made it clear before, he won't waste his prime. He wants to compete. And right now, Milwaukee can't guarantee that. And that's when the NBA rumor mill went from whispers to shouts. Social media exploded with trade scenarios. Miami Heat. New York Knicks. Houston Rockets. Even OKC. But one name, one possibility, sent shockwaves across the league. The Golden State Warriors. Yes, imagine this: Giannis Antetokounmpo in a Warriors jersey. Running transition with Steph Curry. Dominating the paint while shooters stretch the floor. It's the kind of combo that feels like a fantasy in NBA 2K. But according to insider Logan Reardon of NBC, there's more to this than just speculation. There's a proposed package. Are you ready? Draymond Green. Brandon Podziemski. Moses Moody. Jonathan Kuminga. Quinton Post. And not 1, not 2, but 3 unprotected first-round picks, in 2026, 2028, and 2030. Plus pick swaps in 2027, 2029, and 2031. It's not just bold, it's unprecedented. The kind of move that redefines a franchise. Now, let's talk about what this means. For the Warriors, it's the ultimate all-in gamble. Let go of the future. Trade away the heart. Hope that Giannis and Curry can deliver another championship or two. Draymond, despite all his controversies, remains the emotional core of this team. His impact goes far beyond his 8.8 points, 7.2 rebounds, and 6.1 assists per game. Moody, the 21-year-old sharpshooter, has shown promise with clutch performances off the bench. Podziemski. He's been one of the breakout rookies this year, averaging 9.3 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 3.7 assists, showcasing hustle, IQ, and unteachable grit. And Kuminga, yes, Kuminga, despite everything, remains one of the league's most physically gifted young players. So why would the Warriors entertain this trade? Because time waits for no dynasty. Stephen Curry, for all his greatness, won't be around forever. The window is closing. Klay is gone. Draymond is aging. And the two-timeline strategy, developing youth while contending, has delivered mixed results. What Golden State needs isn't potential. It's power. And that's what Giannis brings. At just 30 years old, he's entering his athletic prime. His MVP-level play isn't slowing down. On offense, he's an unstoppable force. On defense, a game-changing presence. Plug him next to Curry, and the Warriors become terrifying again. The pick-and-rolls would be unguardable. The pace? Relentless. The floor spacing? A nightmare for any defense. But this isn't just about basketball. It's about legacy. Curry has 4 titles. A 5th would elevate him into a whole new echelon of greatness. For Giannis, it's a chance to win now, not wait for Milwaukee to rebuild. For the Warriors, it's about preserving a dynasty before the lights go out. Still, this path is risky. Very risky. Losing Kuminga, Podziemski, and Moody means losing youth, flexibility, and long-term potential. It means betting on today, and nothing beyond it. It means trusting that Giannis and Curry can carry a thinner roster deep into the playoffs, year after year. And that Steph stays healthy. That Giannis integrates fast. That the chemistry clicks. But maybe, just maybe, that's the kind of risk champions make. As for Milwaukee, trading Giannis would mark the end of an era. But with Lillard's uncertain timeline, maybe it's inevitable. In return, they'd receive a new foundation, a hyper-athletic forward in Kuminga, a ready-to-lead rookie in Podziemski, and a treasure chest of picks. It's a rebuild made on solid ground. So here we are. The Warriors are still alive in the playoffs. They could still make a deep run. But make no mistake, the bigger play might be happening off the court. Calls are being made. Proposals are being drafted. And in the silence of those front office meetings, the future of 2 franchises is being decided. Which brings us to you. What would you do? Would you mortgage the future for a shot at a title right now? Would you trade Kuminga's promise, Moody's poise, Draymond's heart, and 6 years of draft picks, for the Greek freak? Or would you stay the course? Believe in the young core. Bet that the next Warriors era will rise from within. Drop your thoughts in the comments. This conversation is just beginning. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, share it with fellow NBA fans, and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories behind the box scores. Because next time, we're going full tilt into how Damian Lillard's injury could shift the entire Eastern Conference and why the Miami Heat might be the next surprise player in this league-wide game of chess. For now, from San Francisco, this is your news anchor signing off. Stay sharp. Stay tuned. And never stop dreaming big. And here's the key takeaway from the channel: delve into financial education to enhance your quality of life. Within the financial market, explore bonds and shares, particularly focusing on real estate investment trusts, which offer the potential for passive income. Engage with this responsibly and consider reputable investment brokerages worldwide.